This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Danielle Lerner with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Right now, the search continues for a girl swept away by floodwaters in Pima. These are new photos of those search efforts. Emergency crews getting a call from a mother yesterday who said she and her kids were trapped on top of their SUV near a wash. Well, those first responders were able to help most of the family to safety, but the 4-year-old is still missing. All of this rain overwhelming a pump system in Sedona's Oak Creek that led to a sewage spill. And now the question is, how much contamination is there? The city's estimating 1,500 gallons of sewage could drain into Oak Creek. They're testing the water now to see if it's safe, and we do expect to be able to pass along an update soon. And we cannot say it enough. If you see standing water on the road, turn around, don't drown. We're seeing a handful of road closures where water is still draining, so please be careful out there. Today, thousands turned out for the chance to see and hear from former President Donald Trump. The Arizona Federal Theater seats 5,000. Before the doors opened, though, the crowd outside far exceeded that. The former president praising the Arizona Senate's election audit.
The preliminary numbers are a total disaster, and we're going to go over those numbers. The facts are coming out. The truth is being uncovered, and the crime of the century is being fully exposed.
The former President Trump also criticizing Governor Doug Ducey and other Republicans who say they want to move on. New today, police asking for the community's help in finding the person responsible for a deadly shooting in Phoenix. This happened near 28th Street and East Broadway Road last night. One person shot and killed, and the shooter is still out there. Investigators have little information to go on at this point, so anyone with more details is asked to please call silent witness. Well, new tonight, one person is dead after a rollover crash trapped them under their car. This happened around 4 o'clock Saturday morning just south of Phoenix on I-10. No other cars involved in this, and still not clear what caused the crash or if weather was a factor. DPS says before that rollover, the car was swerving across lanes. Captain Coyote passing the torch to the next generation. An emotional moment for Arizona Coyotes legend Shane Doan as he watched Arizona draft his son Josh with the 37th pick.
Being grown up in Arizona, being selected to Arizona would be an honor. I think no matter where you're from, it's going to be an honor to be selected by the team that's from your city. But I think just kind of being around the rink my whole life as a kid, it just makes it that much sweeter and cooler. And growing up with my dad and going to the games and watching all the time and being a part of the fan side of it made it a really cool experience today for me and my family.
The emotions were just so proud of him. He's, today was a day that, he's worked a long time and hard for, and for him to have the opportunity to get drafted into the NHL is something that he didn't take for granted. For me, it's surreal that it happened to be the Coyotes. He deserves every single bit of everything he's getting today, and I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, after 20 years with the Coyotes, Shane, of course, now works in the team's front office as Chief Hockey Development Officer. He recused himself from any scouting meetings whenever Josh was brought up. More sports news. The NFL announcing hardline policies when it comes to coronavirus, saying if a team has an outbreak of COVID-19, they have to forfeit, and both teams don't get a paycheck to play. Those rules pushing teams to set their own vaccine mandates and pushing some players to speak out about it. Arizona Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins in a since deleted tweet saying, quote, "Never thought I would say this, but being put in a position to hurt my team because I don't want to partake in the vaccine is making me question my future in the NFL."
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellins, tracking your forecast and another weather action day tomorrow as our flash flood watch remains in effect across most of Arizona until midnight on Monday. So still a chance to see some more rain here in the valley. And because the ground is already saturated, flooding will happen faster if it does occur. Now, the best chance for us will be in the morning hours tomorrow. Most likely scenario would be some overnight activity stretching into tomorrow morning. 78 degrees at 6 a.m., 85 at noon, and then we'll briefly touch 90 90 around 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now, Futurecast shows a little bit more spotty activity around the state, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see how all of this pans out. For now, we're going to leave about a 60% chance for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast tomorrow. And as I mentioned earlier, the best bets will be in the morning. Things look drier as we head toward the beginning of next week. 99 in that forecast on Monday, back into the triple digits Tuesday, and increasing that rain chance by Friday.
For the latest headlines, weather and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.